picture on Sunday afternoon announcing he was back in the United States, that partially because of an upcoming promotional tour for Jordan Brand that will take him to New York, Chicago, and finally here in Los Angeles on August 3rd, which is a significant date. Put an asterisk there because we're coming back to that. But first, I want you to check out the cover of Men's Health that just dropped this morning, the Dawn, looking svelte. He heard the doubters, and he's been putting in work, putting the rest of the league on notice. He looks a little tan, too. He's been out in the sun. We love to see it. Look at who we have here. Hall of Famer Mark Spears, our NBA reporter covering all things Lakers, David Benjamin, and I am Christine Williamson filling in for Malika Andrews. The cover, Luka Doncic. He looks good.
He looks amazing. Super amazing.
Yeah.
I think when we think about this 10 years from now, there's things that happen in life, and I think you guys can attest to this, where you say, it all worked out.
Yeah.
It all worked out. And while it did, and Dave knows, cost him some money.
That's right.
I think 10 years from now, Luka's going to say it did work out for the better. I mean, when you look at this transformation, a Mavs fan, maybe Nico is like, well, why didn't he do that with us?
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, he's looking like this. So I think this trade ended up with the teasing, the hate, the social media stuff. It inspired him.
Yeah.
And it ended up pushing him to get in this amazing weight that I think is not only going to make him an MVP candidate next season, it's going to make him have longevity in his career, keep him around longer. Like, look how significantly different that looks. And, you know, that's kind of the elephant in the room, is like, you got to be accountable for what you were, but also love where you are. So I think this, again, there's some vitriol that won't leave from Dallas, but I think 10 years from now, they're probably like, you know what, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me a better me.
Yeah, I think Luka says that. I think Mavs fans still have a lot of questions.
Well, they got Cooper, so it all worked out for them.
Yeah, maybe.
And except
TBD.
for the rest of the league should be mad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Dave, I mentioned that August date. Is with the Lakers this season, is the expectation for Luka to sign the extension?
Yes, certainly. I mean, the Lakers, I'm told, are excited about the opportunity that sits in front of them, that they can put ink to paper to have Luka Doncic, this skinny Luka Doncic, become the new face of the franchise moving forward, whether that be for 3 years and he can become a free agent after 10 years of service in the league and, you know, really get a big contract at that point. It'd be $300+ million and be making close to $1 million per game. Or the Lakers will be able to offer him, coming this Saturday, August 2nd, in the neighborhood of 4 years, $229 million. And that could just be too big of a number to pass up rather than trying to recoup more money down the line. It's a major opportunity. And listen, this is the first time in Luka's career he has gone to Europe in the offseason, then come back to the States.
Yeah.
But to me, is a very significant decision by him, not just to promote Jordan Brand, of course,
something to sign,
but to end the trip in Los Angeles, where we're all expecting him to make a major commitment.
Yeah, it could be the exclamation point on the end of his trip. What kind of year do you expect out of Luka this season, Mark?
Destroyer, angry, MVP candidate. You know, there was this 42-inch vertical thing. I don't know about all that, you know, but I think he's going to be more bouncy, taking the ball to the hole. We've seen angry Luka, but angry Luka in this kind of shape, like, how dangerous a superhero can that be?
Yeah.
And think about it, the way he has transformed his body, it was the discipline, right? Cutting out gluten.
Yeah.
Low sugar. Intermittent fasting.
Low-cal Doncic.
Low-cal Doncic. A lot of protein and maybe the most significant part about me, for me, reading this story was that he put basketball aside for about a month, and it was all body work.
Yeah.
And in the past, kind of for the Lakers coaches and even Mavericks coaches to try to motivate him to work out, was they needed to gamify it. They had to involve competition in basketball.
Yeah.
This was like, I'll take out all the competition. I'm just going to focus solely on getting my body to a good place, lower inflammation with these dietary decisions. And there's going to be plenty of basketball on the back end, and I'll be better equipped for it. So to me, that was a more mature approach.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, but the biggest question for me is, it was such a quick turnaround for him to make this change. Why could they not do this for him in Dallas? That's the biggest question.
I think he has to answer that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's perhaps a big part of why he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
I think for Dallas too, like, while you heard a lot of negative things, there probably is a lot of stuff that they're not saying. There's stories that I've heard that they're not saying. But ultimately, he has to be accountable, and he may not have been accountable with his words, but he's accountable with his body.
Yeah.
Because he made the change.
Yeah.
You inspire me, bro.
I know. You inspire us all. I'm cutting out gluten and sugar, 250 milligrams of protein. I'm going to work on that this summer. Okay, so Luka, of course, is not the only Laker grinding this offseason. LeBron James is back from vacation and let everyone know he's back in the lab. 4:49 a.m. in LA. Quote, "Let's get it. You're 23. Coming soon." So Dave, there have been some doubts cast on LeBron's buy-in towards the Lakers this season. What does this post tell you about what LeBron is doing?
He's extremely motivated for the opportunity in front of him. Kind of the last national conversation we had about LeBron was, where's his head's at? Because Rich Paul issued a statement to Shams Charania when LeBron opted into the 23rd year of his contract, and it was, well, we better have this team be very competitive, or LeBron recognizes he only has so much time left in his career and will prioritize finding a winning situation. He's doing what he needs to do in order to make LA be a winning situation next year. He was working out with Chris Johnson, the trainer, with Tyrese Maxey today. That's another young, motivated guy who, you get in the gym with Tyrese Maxey, you better get your stuff together. You can't go look like a 40-year-old guy. He'll blow right by you. And so this is a very good sign, a very good day for the Lakers, quite frankly. You have Luka Doncic wanting to prove to the world that it's not just Sasquatch videos that we've seen from overseas. Like, you can see me in the States looking skinny Luka, and we have LeBron.